So we have got a brand new evolution, which is the Festival of Football Glow Up. Now, this is going to get you a radioactive card. If you've not been around this long, this is basically like a chemistry card. I don't know why we get radioactive and why they don't just make the Festival of Foot like a free chemistry card anyway, but it is a max of 74, 80 pace, 69 passing, and 71 dribbling. 7 playstyles is the maximum, and then no playstyle pluses, which should be relatively easy for a silver. They will go from a 74 all the way up, as you can see, to a 95. So if you've got anyone that is 74, for instance, like a Colwill, then this is going to be a great shout to really get him up there. When we are looking at the playstyle pluses as well, we're getting Bruiser, Aerial, Power Shot, and also Relentless. So, personally for me, what was the shooting before? So you get a 10 shooting boost. The Power Shot is going to be, I'm feeling more of a striker for this one, because Aerial, I was thinking Cam to start with, maybe with the Bruiser, you might get a little bit on that physical side. Relentless is always good for whatever position. Aerial, I'd be leaning towards more of a striker there, and then the Power Shot definitely confirms it. So we have to see who is the best striker that you can go for here. So in terms of what we can actually get out of this then, what's the best card we can do? Let's go over to Futbin and see what cards we've got. I think you can probably just eradicate any... Oh, okay, that's brilliant. We can't get there yet. I feel like you can eradicate any of the kind of fullbacks because Power Shot is just going to be such a waste. In terms of the upgrade itself... It's not going to tell me, is it really what we're going to... Oh, is this everything 10? Oh, no, it's just giving me the evolution. I was going to say, I wanted to find it just giving me... I know Footwiz is normally actually the better one to tell me what the actual full evolution is. Oh, so they've already got it in. Holgate as a centre-back. I don't know. Let me know down below what you think. I don't think this is more of a centre-back one, but what we got shooting-wise, so we've got 21 overall, 17 pace, so you can make a maximum of... Oh, you'd max out the pace, to be fair. If you had 80 pace, you'd max it out with a plus 17. No, you wouldn't. You'd get 97. I was reading the 21. Yeah, so you'd get 97 pace as an absolute maximum. You get 20 shooting, 26 passing, 22 dribbling, 16 physical, and 20 defending. And you do get a skill move twice and a weak foot. So I feel like this has got a striker written all over it. So if we was to find... So let's go by strikers... So if we was to look at some of these 74s, who has got the max amount of pace? He might not be a bad shout, but 69 pace is not the greatest start in the world there. Doesn't matter if he's not necessarily a 74. So let's have a look at a 74 here. 91 pace, 96 shooting, 93 dribbling, and 89 physical. I mean, it's not terrible. As well, he gets the 5-star, 4-star. The problem with this one, and I think this is where... it becomes slightly an issue with these evolutions, personally to me, is I can kind of understand that we have some that are paid for. Like, the last paid one was... I'm pretty sure was the Elite... Yeah, the Elite Quartet. I can understand. You getting potentially a Ronaldo, a Varane, a Bellingham. That's fair enough. Like, I can kind of understand paying for almost a branded name. A player that is in the spotlight. But when it's the glow up and they are of a lower category, 74 silvers, 70 silvers even, I don't feel like they really should be paid because 9 times out of 10, none of the players here are going to overtake the top end cards, or at least the cards that you've got. Like, if I was to go into my team and think, who could actually be replaced in this, especially even as a striker, I don't know what team, oh, I've gone into Germany. So if I go to my main team, with this one specifically, I don't see... So, like, Szoboszlai would come out for Putellas. And I think I'd have Drogba. Yeah, I'd probably have Nunez. So, like, realistically, if I went for a centre-back, nobody's beating Virgil and Vidic. That's fair enough. They're very up there. Mendy is a freak that I managed to get just luckily out of a pack. So, that's fair enough. Walker, there's definitely a right-back that could beat him, but... I don't think anybody from this does. The midfield, I'm more than happy with Rice and Putellas. Nobody beats Vinny. Drogba was an SBC and again is just incredible. Even if I went for without Nunez, he is an SBC. You've got R9 on the bench. You've obviously then got a player of the month, Mbappe. You've got Sorloth. I don't see where anybody beats them. And that's not the point of the evolution because obviously what I'm trying here is to get somebody mainly from your club. So if I was to look at a Man U player, for instance, for this, that would be where I would kind of go with a lot of these glow-ups, just to make a better side as such. So I have a few options. What does Mainu get to, in fact? Oh, an 83. Yeah, of course. It'd be quite low being a 62. But say I wanted to go for... I'll go for him. 89 rated. It's just a bit... it's a shame that I've got to pay for that. Like, if that was free, I'd more than happily do that. Because at least it takes him one step further. Maybe he gets into another evolution later on down the line. He's not going to get another card. Like, he's not going to get a footies. I can say that with jest. You got an 88 centre-back, 96 pace, 85. Again, could get an evolutions later on down the line. It would be really interesting to see. But when it comes to paying for them, I just don't feel like they're worth it, in my opinion. But I do think when it comes to this personal evolution, I would be looking at more of a striker, if anything. You can let me know down below if you'd prefer, like, a midfielder or something. I think a midfielder could be fine because of the aerial plus, but I mean, a striker's going to really benefit from that, in my opinion, rather than anywhere else, because we know full well that aerial plus is totally broken. So I'd be looking for, like, the most amount of pace that you can find. Like, he would go up to 95. Maybe, yes, the links wouldn't be incredible, but with the radioactive, it means it's not really that much of an issue anymore. If we were looking at, because what, 80 pace is the absolute maximum you can find. Is there anybody with 80 pace? You can put Boniface into it. Is that going to be better than his actual other card? I don't think it will be. Compare him. I assume the team of the season's got a much better card, but 91 to 93, 94, 94. He's a 5-star, 4-star. 88 on the passing versus 87, 93 dribbling, 97 physical. I mean, what have we got? Power shot, aerial, and he's got press proven rather than bruiser. I mean, that could be the card, to be honest. If you haven't got a Boniface, I know he's cheap, so it's not like it's a big card to be getting. But if you've not got him and you don't want to pay, okay, 57,000, you pay more for the evolution, and that's the problem. If he was free, at least you're getting something from it. I could kind of understand there. So it is one of them ones where I'm like it. There's certain evolutions I would personally say, if you are doing him, definitely choose your club. I wouldn't really go for, like, the meta here, because it isn't going to take out many. What does he go to, in fact? Goes to the 95, 86 pace, 96. What could you make with the... If I wanted to go... Oh, because he's already maxed out his shooting, really. I suppose you could go for the catalyst. 92 pace. Oh, I mean, he's already got the acceleration, so I suppose you're gaining the sprint speed. 95 rated striker. It's good. It's good shooting. Dribbling's pretty much up there, to be fair. Physicality, great aggression. Not going to be a terrible card, to be fair. Especially with Hunter or obviously a thingy. You get a 96 strike if you go Hunter. So that wouldn't be awful. I definitely think striker is the one. And I feel like this is just people's names more than anything. Again, there's going to be multiple people that you can go for. But, like, it doesn't make sense to go for, like, a defender as such, without a defensive playstyle other than aerial. Like, yes, you could argue bruiser, but I don't think that's going to be one that I'm really wanting on my centre-backs, more so than anticipate, slide tackle, intercept. That's just kind of how it works, really. So I think if I was to pick one and kind of go with a striker, Boniface isn't an awful one. It makes him very, very slightly better, but I don't know if it's that worth it. Maybe going for the French striker that we just looked at, and then is there anybody else that's kind of screaming to me here? I was kind of hoping there was going to be more of a 78, an 80 pace if we could find one, to be fair, but it looks like we're going to max pretty much out at 78 at the kind of top rating. So even him, to be fair, Brazilian good links, the radioactive makes it non-existent, 95, 95, 83, and then 83 on the physicality. The problem is if you wanted, to be fair, in fact, you could go for something like it's not the finisher. What was it? Is it, what gets the physicality in shooting? Oh, I can't remember. It was something that we got before. Powerhouse Maestro? No, that's going to be passing. Sniper? That's it. I was going to say Sniper, I'm pretty sure was shooting, dribbling, but Finisher was normally the shooting physical. Again, making him a relatively decent striker there. I think you're going to have to really test out and see what kind of works personally, because... Oh, I don't want to play Minecraft. It's going to be one of them ones where it is just a total test and see. I don't think this is going to be one that I'd personally do. If it was free, definitely give it a try. Like, I'd happily take a 95 from a free evolution. In terms of what have you actually got to do? Let's go over to Futbin as we're loading up tabs on tabs here. We have got to, I wonder if it's got the actual popular by evolution yet. So you have actually got to do with this. Play 2 matches, win 1. So okay, that's fine. That's just 2. Win 2, so that's 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9's not terrible. Like, as long as it's not like 12 and above, that's not the worst thing in the world, I suppose. We got any popular ones yet? That's not the one that I was looking for. Where is it? The Glasgow Show. What's this one called? This is the Festival of Foot. Have they just... Is it even on here yet? Defensive Festival of Foot. Glow Up. I can't see it unless I am being blind as a bat. I don't see it, so it's not going to be on here just yet. Secret stuff. When was that evolution? I can't remember that, to be honest. So I think, yeah, in terms of me, I would go for a striker personally. There is a semi amount of options there. There's some decent cards, but the Playstyle Pluses are definitely kind of more favoured towards that, I would personally say. Let me know down below what you think about it, though. Make sure you do like and subscribe on this, and I will catch you all for the next one. Peace.